good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today I'm making the video all you guys been waiting for. This is the ultimate Lee Chaolan Tekken 8 guide, and I'm here to show you everything you need to know about Lee Chaolan and Tekken 8 if you want to get that W. Alright, so let's get down to basics. First, I'm going to teach you guys all the just frames, alright? The first one we're going to do is 4-4-2. The secret to doing the 4-4-2 just frame is you have to do it very fast. Right after you have to press forward, and right after the second forward, you have to press 2 right away. You have to do it extremely fast. Extremely fast. So 4-4-2, 4-4-2, 4-4-2. I still mess it up sometimes, but you have to do it really fast. Also, the move causes chip damage, so the opponent loses chip. Let's take out this, and let's take this out. See? So that's how you do it. 4-4-2. The next just frame is going to be magic 4-4-4. To do it, all you need to do is 4-4 and then delay the last 4 and then press 4. So 4-4, you see? 4-4, bop. See that? Bop, bop, bop. 4-4, wait a little bit. Yup. Yup. The next just frame is going to be back 1 into 1+2. So basically, all you need to do is not to mash it, right? Just back 1, 1+2. Back 1, 1+2. Back 1, 1+2. If you just mash it, that comes out. So back 1 and then 1+2. So that's how you do that one. And then the next one is going to be back 1, 1, 1+2, which is back 1, 1, 2. I mean. And that's easy. All you need to do is not mash it and just press the second button is the just frame. The second button is the just frame. So you have to time the second back one. The second one, I mean. So the second part is a just frame. If you mash the second part right after the first part, it's not gonna be a just frame. So it's a timing thing. The next just frame is gonna be the mistrap. Mistrap is basically you just have to practice it. And you have to press 4 right when it hits. It's very hard to do, and it takes a lot of practice, and there's no secret to doing it. Because even me, as somebody that played Lee Chaolan for a long time, I mess it up sometimes too. So, a little bit hard to do. So that's how you do that one. The next one is going to be the slide. And this one, everybody has different ways of doing it. It's kind of like doing electric where you have to press the down forward and the 3 right at the same time. So that's basically what I'm doing. And I'm just doing it like really fast. I'm just ending it right the down forward and 3. But I just do it fast. I turbo it. So it's pretty hard to do. Yeah, like I said, the way I do it, I just do it really fast. So it's really hard. Only does 3 more damage though, and it's still the same frames. So really hard to do. So like I said, you have to just do it fast. That's how you do it. What's another just okay, Acid Storm. The secret to that, everybody has different ways to do it, but you just have to press 1, 3, 3, 3. You have to, after the first jab, all the rest are slow. You have to press 1, 3, 3, 3. And then you get up back 3. If you want to be a try hard, you could blazing kick. I wouldn't recommend the blazing kick because it's a lot harder to do. But yeah, just do up back 3. So it's 1, 3, 3, 3. That's how you do that. But that's the thing with Lee too. With Lee, I would suggest warming up your just frames before you actually start playing, because you saw at first I was having a little trouble. But once you do warm-ups, you'll be able to do everything. So it takes me a while to do every single just frame because you need specific warm-ups. He's a very hard character to play, so always, you know, get your warm-ups on deck. All right, so that's what you need to do, get the warm-ups on deck. All right, for counter hit tools, okay, let's go to the counter hit section of the character so I can show you what the moves do on counter hit. So let's start with his high crushes. Okay, so let's start with down 2. When you down 2 with Lee, is 13 plus 13, so you get down 4 4 4 free. So you get that free, or if you want, you get 4 1 plus 2 free. But I would suggest down 4 4 4, and then you get the heat, and then you get a free mix up, instant running. Already the running comes out. You could do that too, but of course the down 4 4 4 is the best thing to do, the most damage, and that crushes highs. You have to be careful with the down 2 because it doesn't instant high crush. So some highs with like really good priority will beat out the down 2. So you have to be really careful. Let's see if he could crush that. Okay, he could crush that. Let me see. So it, like I said, it depends on the high, but it's not a guaranteed high crush. So I wouldn't really, with that move, I really wouldn't like make it the primary high crush tool. Also, 4 4 4, of course. And then you get the combo. You know what I'm saying? So 4 4 4 crushes is a high crush also, and of course you got down 3. So down 3 also high crushes too. Also for other counter hits, you got misstep blow. For that's 11, so you get minus plus 12, so you get the magic 4 extensions. So that's a nerf too. It used to give a full combo, but it doesn't no more. Still pretty good because you get that and then you get a free mix up, right? What else would lead when it comes to high crushes? Yeah, I think, oh yeah, and Silvertail, of course. You get that into up back 3 free. If they stay on the floor, you get the full pickup. But that's only if they stay on the floor. If they try to move, this is not free. If they do a toe kick or anything, it's not free. But that's a little gimmick you can do. And of course, you can do back 1 1 plus 2 for wall carry, for combos. Also, when it comes to armor, back 3 plus 4 with Lee Chaolan. And then you get your energy back. Always remember that. The good thing about armor is if somebody chips you to death and you lost a lot of chip, but you still have recovery health, the armor move into heat will regain your energy back, as you can see. And it's good. You get a 50-50. The issue with that is that you have to be careful because, of course, it's a high, so they could kind of trick you. And, of course, if you just hit somebody with it in heat, you can sidestep, up back 3. Sidestep, up back, hitman, up 4-3. That's free. You got sidestep up 4-4, bomb. If they get up straight after the 4-4, you can take their back off. All right, so let's keep going with Lee Chaolan. What else with Lee Chaolan you guys have to know? Okay, I'm going to teach you guys all the moves that cause chip damage on block with Lee Chaolan, because that's very important. I think one of the best ways to open up turtles in Tekken 8 is not just mid-low mix-ups, because those are a lot risky, but actually doing moves that cause chip damage on block. So I'm going to show you guys all the moves with Lee Chaolan that cause chip damage on block. So running 3-4, which is easy to do. You see, it causes a lot of chip damage. You see all the chip he's losing? 4-4-2 just frame. 4-1. Oh, that just frame. I missed that one. That's also a just frame, and that's easy. You just press forward 4 and then hold 1. So that also causes chip damage. Sorry for missing that one, but that causes chip damage also. The only issue with this move, you could duck the second hit, and you could sidewalk to Lee's right and avoid the second hit. But if somebody starts ducking this, you could just do that. So that's a little 50-50 with that. But yeah, this is a plus 5 on block, and that causes chip damage. That's plus 5 on block, causes chip damage. This causes chip damage, and that's plus 5. That causes chip damage, plus 4. A 4-3 causes chip damage, plus 8. Hitman up 4-3 causes chip damage, also safe. Low crush, also. That causes chip damage too. Back 1 into 1+2. That causes chip damage also. So those are all of these moves you can use to open somebody up defensively if they just blocking. With this, once you start doing that a lot, people's gonna start ducking the second hit. If they start ducking the second hit, you can do back 1-1. And then if you see the duck, you can finish the string. So that's a little lead mind game. So those are all the moves with lead that cause chip damage on block. Okay, let's keep going with Lee Chaolan. The next thing I need to teach you guys is how to poke with Lee. Alright. So down 4-1 is plus 5, right? So that's plus 5 on block. So if you do DF1, DF1, it's gonna be obviously uninterruptible. If somebody starts stepping, you can do DF1, down back 3+4. Also down back 3+4 on counter hit, get that. You know what I'm saying? Or you could get blazing kick. So that's plus 4. That's good for poking. 21 frames, so they could react to it after a while. So you gotta be careful spamming this, but it's really good. And then down 4-4 becomes uninterruptible. So they can't move after that too. Of course, you could do down 3, but you have to be careful because they could sidestep duck that, or just blatantly duck it, and they could still interrupt it because it's only plus 4, so it's gonna come out at 12 frames. So this is uninterruptible. You have to be careful doing this into that because if somebody backdashes, the down 4 won't whiff. So you kind of want to do this a lot. And then, you know, if they start ducking, I mean, if they just stand there, and if you're close enough, you could do down 3. Down back 3, even though it's -1 on hit, it's still really good because it's only -12 on block. So it's like his safest low that you could do just to poke somebody and not really risk too much because it's -12. If it's -13 like this, a little bit more risky. Of course, you can poke with Silvertail. You go into Hitman. On counter hit, you get the Hitman up 4-4. Of course, you can make it safer by going to Hitman, doing quarterback and then hold back. On hit, if you hit somebody with it, and if they go with a wild standing move, you could Hitman 3 them, but you got to be careful. Some people bait it and do Hitman wild standing move and then duck the high. So I would suggest you could just backdash. If you hit somebody with this, back up, let them do the wild standing move, and then whiff punish. Or you could just sidewalk too if they do a linear wild standing move. So there's a lot of things you can do to get people to stop pressing. And if somebody starts ducking it, you could do wild standing 2-3. Of course, the heat smash to get it back 4. It's a wall carry. And then yeah. So there's a lot of things you can do with Lee in this game. So if they start ducking. For Hitman stuff, you got Hitman 1+2, which is pretty good because it goes back into Hitman. Hitman up 4-4 is good. It low crushes and you get a full heat combo if you hold forward with a heat burst. So that's really good. Hitman up 4-4, you get guaranteed down 4-4-4, and then you get the little heat joint. What else? Oh, I can show y'all this too. Down 4-3-2-3 is natural combo on counter hit. The only issue is that the second hit you could duck it, and the last hit is launch punishable. But it's a good 15 frame mid that wall splats. And of course, down 3, a lot of people have trouble doing the pickup. You just have to wait till Lee wiggles his finger and then press back 3-3. See? You gotta wait a little bit. See? Also for Oki, what you could do with Lee Chaolan, if they get up straight after back 4 spike, 4-4-3 is free. If they stay there, down 3. So that works. That works. Also on their back, that into this is free for you guys that want to know. That's free. And of course, Lee still has his punch fairy too, right? If somebody's like punching a lot, somebody just, which is back, is they change the rotation, is back 1+3. Or you could do back 2+4, right? Okay, for offense, there's a couple of stuff that y'all need to know for offense for Lee Chaolan. Hitman, 1+2 in the Hitman is +2. So if you do this into that, that's gonna come out 13, right? So they could beat you out with like, you know, anything faster than 13. But you could do Hitman jabs, right? And it's gonna come out at 10 frames. But if they jab back, it's gonna trade with you. But if they jab back, of course, you can either Hitman 4, which is -13, or you can Hitman 2 for high crush, right? Also, what you can do is just sitting there and blocking. Hitman 1-1-1 into misstep is +1 now, so you could pressure with that. And then if they swing after 1-2, you could do 1-2-2 for the counter hit, and then you get that free. So that's his new pressure thing. You could do that, and you could bait buttons like that, and then you could back up. And of course, you know Lee's mind games, right? If you do down for 1 on block, they do a high. They do bomb, bomb, bomb. If they do, you know, mids, you can do magic 4, 2-2. Also with Lee now, his magic 4 combo, you have to do the just frame and then dash up. And then back 1. See? So that's how you do his combo. And of course, there has the other one, 4-3-4, right? Also, that guys have trouble doing the back 2 misstep. I mean, while staying 1-2. They just wait till the back 2 finishes. Wait for the full animation to finish the move. So back 2, and then press back, and press back. You have to wait. You can't mash it though. Just wait till the animation of the back 2 finishes, and then you can do the full wall carry. Also for Lee combos, I like to do this. I do back 2, back 1-2, and then do heat, and then while saying 2-3 for the thing. That's max wall carry right there. So that's what I do. I do that after everything. And then back 4 counter hit still works obviously too. You do that, or you can do what I like to do. And then for the heat burst, 4-4-3. 4-4-3. I do that. That's like the easiest one you can do. Also, when it comes to back 4, of course back 4 is almost the same, right? But they nerfed it. It doesn't. They can't. It doesn't track when you go into Hitman, but it's still -2 on block when you go into Hitman. So if you do jabs, you know what I'm saying? It'll come out at 13. So it's still pretty good for keep out. Down 4-4 is good for keep out too, because if they mash, you could just finish the string, but you gotta be careful because the opponent could duck it. That's good for keep out because if they swing, but they could high crush in between this. But if they start mashing in between that, you could do this and get the full combo off of that too. So there's a lot of mind games with Lee, and of course you could go into Hitman after most moves. Going to Hitman after moves like this is like mostly if they do like a short range move after spacing, and then if they whiff, you get a Hitman too. So that's the good thing about Hitman. You know, Hitman buffs moves like this, you know. That's +6, so if you go into Hitman, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? Same with 1+2 gets better if you go in Hitman +2. So now I'm gonna do quick select, and I'm gonna really teach you guys how to poke with Lee Chaolan, okay? So I'm gonna pick a character, good movement, right? I'm gonna pick, let's look for Dragon off. So I'm gonna show you guys how to stop people from sidewalking you with Lee. That's one of the most important things. Alright, so if you poke somebody with Lee, right? Let's say you do 1 3 4, and then you do down 3, right? See how easily he sidewalked it? It still tracks to my right, but to my left, no tracking. I got a full combo. So if I did the same thing, right, and I did down for 1, see, still stepped it. So you have to figure out, what can I do to stop him from sidewalking, right? I'll show you guys right now. See? So good, the Dragunov joint. So the thing you could do, you could just go into Hitman, obviously, or you could do 1 plus. If you do 1 plus 2, look, watch. See? Stops him. But if he sidesteps to your right, gets hit too. So he can't step it. So it forces him to have to punch parry. So that's after running 3-4, right? But of course they could start doing that, or they could armor in between, right? Or heat. See? Look at heat. Punch parry. A way to stop that, you can do this. See? Or if they do heat. See? So there's mind games too. There's a lot of mind games. Basically, what I wanted to teach you guys too is throws come out at 12 frames, right? So if somebody does something like, you know, jab into heat, right? If you think the heat is coming, you can just throw them out of it. So that's a mind game. Anytime you think heat is coming, or a reversal or armor move, throw your opponent. You can also do a low, like a low that's like really quick, See, what Dragunov is trading, because it comes out at 16 frames after the +1. So you just have to do something that's faster than 16 frames. But I would advise throws, because throws are pretty 12 frames, so that'll stop somebody from the heat joint. Yeah, so with Lee, when it comes to poking, down back 3+4 is good to stop people from sidewalking. See? It just it's -13, so they could, you know. See? It's only +3, so it has to be real, like up more than +3 to track both ways. So running 3-4 by itself is kind of rough. You mostly want to go into Hitman afterwards to stop people from moving. But you gotta worry about the power crush and the ducking and all that. But it's always better to go into Hitman. Sometimes, you know, without Hitman, you gotta have to double dash or something. What else I can teach you? Okay, like I said, this, you gotta be careful with that, obviously, right? See? You can sidewalk it, obviously. But if they duck or sidewalk, see? Can't do nothing. I duck it, free damage. +6 too. Can't do nothing. So yeah, so poking with Lee is pretty much that. Also stuff like whatchamacallit, like back 3-3. Back 3-3 is good, but it's really risky, so you gotta be careful. You see? You do that shit in neutral, it only tracks at least right, so you gotta be careful with that. And somebody ducks it, you eating a full combo. But being +4 is not bad. It's not bad, but it's kind of overrated. You gotta be really careful doing that move. It's very risky, so I wouldn't advise doing it too much, but do it so your opponent knows that you gotta be careful. Of course, after plus is homing, but somebody could just duck to Lee's weak side and launch every single time. So that's one thing you gotta worry about as a Lee Chaolan player. So that's why I would advise not to do that too much in neutral. I would suggest if you think somebody's constantly gonna sidestep and duck, of course 1+2 is your friend. 1+2 is your friend. 1+2 the hell out of your opponent. Also, when you hit somebody with slide, it's +3, so that's an uninterrupted, but they could potentially sidewalk and launch you. On 2P they could sidestep and launch you, but on 1P they can't. You can also reverse you. So you could do slide into another slide or slide into throw or something like that to counter it. So there's a lot of mind games to this. And of course y'all know back 4, y'all get the wall carry. You know, you get the wall carry after that. But yeah, that's mostly poking with Lee. You want to poke with down 4 ones. Standing 3 also stop somebody from sidewalking. See? This is good +2. You gotta be careful though, because from range it doesn't track. So Lee has bad tracking. He does. Let's say y'all do down back 3+4 into standing 3 too, right? See? It could be step. But if you do down 4-4 after +4, or down back 3+4, down back 3+4, you're gonna see now, guys. See, can't move. See, can't move. So those are the moves that completely stop somebody from stepping. On top of the 1+2s and the homing moves, obviously. Of course, you got down 4, but you know that's -14 on hit. So, but if they try to punish it, you can finish the string, or you know, of course that if you quick enough, run a blazing kick. Also, what else can I teach you guys about Lee? Also, be careful, of course, with down 3, right? But the thing with down 3 is, if you do down 3 like this, and of course, if your opponent tries to mash mids, you get while staying that, or you could do while staying 4. Show you. If he does mid, you get beat out. Now I'm gonna try a sidewalk. See? Can't step it. You can step it the other way though. So that's a mind game. They started doing jabs. Of course, you could do down 3 into. See? Or you could do Silvertail. So there's a lot of mind games with Lee when you hit people with stuff. A lot of mind games. You just gotta figure out what your opponent is gonna do. Of course, if they start doing crouch jabs and stuff, you could do Hitman out for a 3. So that's one of his mind games. 1+2 is like that too. 1+2, if you make somebody block 1+2, they do a mid, you get wild stand 4. Do a mid, you know that, or Silvertail. Of course, the Silvertail, you gotta be kind of careful. I'll show you why. Because you could fully sidewalk that. That's one thing about, even though it's +2, I'm gonna show y'all something. See, I'm sidewalking it. It's hard. It's not letting me sidestep it at all. It's just ducking. Okay. So you can do him at 1-1-1, but you gotta be careful though. Of course, Hitman 1+2 doesn't track to that side either after that. But you could do Hitman 3. Oh, Hitman 3 also causes chip damage on block, by the way. See? But you could just do it like I said. You could just do Hitman 111 or Hitman 3 to stop him. So Lee has a lot of mind games. It's really hard. You got to really figure out how to poke people. Of course, the slide, obviously. I'll show ya. It tracks a bit, but you can step it. It's also launch punishable, so you probably don't want to do that shit from too far. I mean, you don't want to do it too obviously. See? It doesn't track to the... It doesn't track at all anymore, actually. Wow. Oh, yeah, it does. It tracks to the left. But if they fully sidestep it... I'll show you, watch. See? Launch punishable. Really rough. But if you do that shit from really far, it becomes safer. I won't suggest doing it from too far. See, minus 13 from that far. Minus 14. So it changes the frames depending how far you do it. But like I said, it's kind of rough. See, minus 14. If you think somebody's gonna duck your slide from far, of course you could do slide 4-4-3 into heat burst, full combo. Also, to stop people from ducking, you also have moves like this, right? 4-2-1 hit confirm, really good. Of course, dash up 4-4-3. Of course, dash up, running 3-4. Running 3-4 also stop duckers. If they think you're gonna do this or that, or any other low, 1+2 to make them stop ducking slower lows. For standing 3-3. So you have a lot of stuff to stop people from ducking too. A lot. Pokes. Down 2. Down for 1. Down 2. You have a lot of pokes to stop somebody from just completely ducking. So do your hit confirms, man. Also, this tracks to the Lee's right. So if you know if somebody keeps ducking to Lee's right, that. And then to the left, you want to do down 2. And then after like +4 and up, you could do down 4-4. Or if you don't know what side they're going to step, you could just do down that. So Lee's weak side is his left, pretty much. His jabs track to the left, though. So you could do stuff like, if you think somebody's going to sidewalk you, you could do stuff like, see? They're going to sidewalk to your left. The jabs will hit them every time. And also, if they do random heat, you jab them out of it after plus. That also stops armor moves and rage arts too. So if you think heat, armor, or rage art is coming, just jab. Or if you do running 3-4, and you think a rage art, heat, or something, Hitman 111 stops them completely. So there's a lot of things you could do to play mind games with Lee. And of course on Oki, they get up straight 4-4-3. What else can I teach you guys? Okay, let's do wall combos now. So basically with Lee, you want to focus on chip damage a lot. But before we do that, I'll show you guys some punishment stuff. So this is for 10 frames. That's for -10. This is for -13. You always want to go for that. I think in general, for -13 and 14, you should be doing that. Always. And for -11, always do that. So you're not really going to be doing acid rain too much. Also on the wall, that wall splats. And same with this. Same with that. That wall splats on the wall. So you got 11 frame and a 13 frame wall splat with Lee Chaolan. For 14, you can also do this if they on the wall. But like I said, if you have heat, you mostly gonna be doing that. You can also do this for 10 if you don't know. And also that's a just frame too. You just press 4. You don't master 4. You just do 1, 2, 4. What's another thing I missed? Oh, okay. Also, down forward 2 is a high crush. I forgot about that. It doesn't crush all highs though. It has to. The high has to have no shitty hitbox for it to crush. So that's pretty good too. That's pretty good too. So also 4-2-1 is a 14 frame punish. You could do that for War Splat, but you could just be doing this. It does way more damage. For 15, you can do that. That's also a just frame. You have to press 4 at the last hit, at the last one. You can also do hop kick for 15. For lows, minus 13. You always want to do that. That is plus 4. We could do 1-2, hold forward to misstep. If you want to do mix-ups instead of damage. For 10, while saying 3-3. For 11, while saying 4. For 14 from crouch, while saying 2-3. You can also do hop kick for 15. While saying 2-4 is okay. I wouldn't really do it too much because you could duck the second hit. But if they swing on counter hit, the second hit does like a weird float. Alright, so I'm gonna just teach y'all lead Chaolan wall combos, and that'll be it for the video.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, so wall combos is easy. You just want to do the wall carry, let the slump, and then you get that free. You can also do, I'll show you. I could do back 1, you know, at the end of it. See, the wall carry, bomb, bomb. You gotta let them slump a little bit. There's also a reset with that on the wall. You can also do 4-3-4. You can do that if they get up straight, and then you get the reset on the wall. You can also do and then you could reset them again. So there's a little resets. The way to get away from that though is they could just like side roll. It only works if they get up straight. So those are lead wall combos. If you can't do the 4-4 thing, like let's say you get like a, you know, you bound early or something. Of course you could just do this, and if they get up straight, you could do 4-4-3. Or, you know, whatever you like better. So let them slump a little bit, and then that. So also for wall pressure, of course you got back one, you got that. If they start ducking the second hit, do that. You go slide mix up, you can do slide 4-4-3. See that? If they do something minus 11 on the wall. If you block something, that's minus 11. Let me make them do a hop kick or something. Oh, it's on counter hit. That's why. Let me take it off of counter hit. See, wall splats. So that wall splats, you can also do that a wall splat for 13. You get up straight, see? Of course, I know that already. You see that works too, also after the spike, after the back forward spike. So you keep getting straight. You can do acid rain, acid storm, acid storm, acid storm, acid storm. And of course, on the wall too, you could do 4-2-1 hit confirm. Also for counter hits, of course. If somebody swings out the last hit of that, you get full combo. Somebody sidewalks and attacks, you get back 3-3 after this knockdown. So Lee has all the stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Of course, that into Blazing Kick. Every time they unfold Blazing Kick, if you can't do this, Blazing Kick is the most damage. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. It's the Ultimate Elite Chaolan guide. I will try to come out with more guides with Elite Chaolan in the future. So be sure to subscribe, follow me, check out my Twitch, fightinggm_Tekken. I'll put all my sponsors and all my links in the description. If you got any questions, put it in the comments. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace out and get solid. Latest.